The word of the week is sacrifice. Welcome to Kenneth O'Neal's Word of the Week. Each week, Kenneth will discuss a word which describes a principle or value of the qualities of success. Use the word of the week in your thoughts, deeds, and actions. You can replace a good habit with a bad habit. You can use it as an action step. Kenneth O'Neal will bring you a word of the week each week, and it will help you to improve your life, your relationships, your professional career, and your overall well-being. I know you'll enjoy Word of the Week with Kenneth O'Neal. Kenneth O'Neal is a certified Zig Ziglar trainer and the head of O'Neal Consulting in Kerrville, Texas. And now, Kenneth O'Neal.
And everybody needs to remember this is for the week.
The week.
That's why we advise write it down so you can use it during the week in your relationships, in your conversation, and learn something from the Word. So write it down. And this week we're talking about sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
And
Sacrifice.
it actually is the act of giving up something that is valued for something else that is regarded as more important. All right,
okay.
now, and that's important that you think about that. And the reason we're doing this is tomorrow is Veterans Day.
Yes, it is.
So think about the sacrifice that all of these men and women that have served in our military. And the word itself comes from those Latin people, boy.
Oh, boy.
You know, they really put out the words.
And they influenced our
language. So it's broken down as, it means sacred and literally to make or make do, and it's to make sacred. And that's what we're talking about, the sacrifice of the military.
Wow.
And Veterans Day was originally called Armistice Day. Comes out in November 11th at the end of World War I, 1918, and it's really strange how this worked out. But they declared peace November 11, 1918, at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. And then in 1954, President Eisenhower renamed it Veterans Day. Now, Veterans Day is the day we honor all veterans. Memorial Day is for those who served and gave it all.
That's right.
And those are the ones we remember. And so it's a day of gratitude, remembrance, unity, and sacrifice. Now let's look at some of the sacrifices of the soldier, of the airman, the naval people, and separation from family, physical danger, mental toil. I mean, it can
Big
be
time.
very, very emotional. There's a certain amount of personal freedom that is lost.
True. They're told where to go, when to go.
That's right.
How to go.
I used to tell my students at the academy, you know, if we wanted you to have a girlfriend, we would issue you one. That's kind of the way the military is.
There you go.
If we want you to have it, we'll give it to you.
That's right. That's right.
So, and then there's a lot of, spiritual and moral weight on these people. Some of the famous veterans, George Washington, of course, General of the Army.
Yeah.
We got Dwight Eisenhower, World War II. Audie Murphy, can you remember all the things that he did? And recently, we had Colin Powell, we had McCain, Pat Tillman. I mean, just some great people that have served our country. Now, when we're talking about sacrifice and our veterans, there's a word called watches. All right. Now, there's two watches that are very, very significant. And there's the changing of the guard, which a lot of people have gone to Washington and seen changing of the guard. And then there's the changing of the watch itself. In military tradition, these are periods of duty a time of vigilance, readiness, and protection for our country. And the veterans that do these changing of the watch remind us that it never ends.
Mm-hmm.
This watch that they're on. These are talking about the veterans.
Okay.
It simply changes hands.
Yeah, there you go.
At the tomb of the unknown soldier, each movement that the soldier that's guarding is a symbol of honor, respect, and the vigilance that is eternal.
Yeah.
The guard changes, but the mission endures.
There you go.
Discipline, respect, and continuity define, as we said, this is a sacred ritual that we're going through. In Navy tradition, the watch itself defines a transfer of responsibility and trust. So you can envision, you've probably seen it in movies, they walk out on the deck and they change. The departing sailor, he says, or she, I am properly relieved, signaling confidence that the duty continues unbroken. Leadership and legacy pass forward like a sacred flame. Veterans stand between the watch that was and that is to come. So each one has that position. They are both the guard and the watch, bridging the past and the future to protect freedom. And when we were at Greystone Preparatory School, when we would have, people called it our graduation, but it was a ceremony where we relieved the watch, and
Gotcha.
we would invite everybody to come, all the
Okay.
community,
Okay.
and wear your uniform,
Ah,
and they would be in the audience. And then at the end, we would put the new cadets in the front, and we would have those veterans come up and stand in front of them.
wow.
And then we would announce the watch has changed.
Changed.
And it would come over to so in a closing reflection, the guard always continues. The watch always goes on. And our duty is to remain vigilant for freedom, truth, and for each other. I mean, it's all about the other.
Nice.
And so one of the things, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be giving a presentation up in Fort Worth.
Okay.
And I love the like you do, I love the alliteration of words.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So I've got leadership, legacy, location, that's your community, location.
Okay.
And fourthly is the word love.
Nice.
All
Good
right?
L's.
So I've been doing some research on where that is in place. And
Excellent,
so in
excellent.
thinking about this word of sacrifice, all right, it just came to me that sacrifice, as we talked about, comes from the Latin word to make sacred. And sacrifice is not about loss,
We often think that, though, don't we?
We do.
What are we giving up? Yeah.
but it's really about love, sacrifice, a volunteer surrender of something valuable for the sake of something or someone that is more important. So it's about others. So in a service to our nation, the sacrifice is born of duty, courage, and conviction. It is a public act of love
Nice.
because the soldier, the sailor, they are really making the statement that others come before me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the key virtues for the military is courage, facing danger with faith, discipline, placing the mission above comfort, honor, keeping promises, even, as you said, when it costs you everything, and then the fact that you create legacy, leaving behind to secure the future for others. So now let's relate that real quickly to personal relationships. Really and truly, there, sacrifice takes a quieter form, but it requires no less courage. The military guys are given the courage. But in a relationship, you want to create and we call it a winning relationship, where you respond and not react. It is the daily surrender in a personal relationship, daily surrender of your ego, your pride, and your comfort. And what you get in return is love, growth, and unity. Soldier gives his strength for freedom, but a partner in a relationship give their heart for connection. And the virtues there, patience, forgiveness, commitment, and the greatest of all, it's got to be empathy. And so there's a common thread on the battlefield and in the heart. One defends a nation's freedom. The other protects the freedom to love and to be loved. And that's what we all want.
Yeah.
We want to love people. We want people to love us. Both require courage to give more than is comfortable. It gets very uncomfortable.
It can. It can.
And the faith to believe, though, that it is all worth it. So I have a reflection question to end this whole thing.
Uh-oh.
How can I honor both my country and my loved ones through daily acts of selfless giving?
Okay.
And we give not to get, we give to grow. And think about the greatest sacrifice that was ever made.
Yeah, definitely for the greater good.
A greater good.
Yeah, yeah.
The sacrifice. He went to the cross.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So this word of sacrifice is a little more deeper than just being, just giving up
something. Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, a lot more to it than that. Yeah.
So I'd love to have someone call and
Wonderful.
Text me or send me an email, and we can talk about this. I love doing these words and passing them out because, my calling is to take all the wisdom and knowledge that I do have and share it with others.
Nice.
So that they can put their little twitch on it and make it
so you
work.
can, the watch will change
because the watch does change.
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
The watch. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
nice.
that.
Good
Great.
thoughts today.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Very
Good to
timely.
see you.
Good to see
Have
you
a great
too.
week.
You too,
And,
Kenneth.
Next week.
We'll see you next week.
We'll be here again.
That's right. That's
Thank
right.
you.
And if they do want to call or text
Oh, yeah.
you, what is that?
830-285-7010. Or go to the website. It's all the information's there at croneal.com, Kroneal, or the email.
Okay.
Merger, MERGER, at windstream.net.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Now we have the dramatics. What you see is what you get. Okay. That's an interesting follow-up.
This is Tom Fox. I'm a co-founder of the Texas Hill Country Podcast Network. If you've enjoyed this podcast and you would like to talk to us about getting your own podcast on the Texas Hill Country Podcast Network, we'd love to talk to you. So you can reach us at our website, through our website, the Texas Hill Country Podcast Network. Word of the Week with Kenneth O'Neal is our latest podcast, and we will present Kenneth's word each week going forward. They will be insightful, they will be useful, they will be important, and can be a significant increase of all aspects of your life going forward. I hope you'll subscribe, rate, and review this podcast wherever great podcasts are listened to. This is Tom Fox. Thank you so much for listening.